community members are in Verdwaal and Springbokpan. These are villages in the northwest, want the government to enforce laws compelling mining companies to use local labour and suppliers. The communities say they have not benefited from the operations in their areas. Let's take you live now to Verdwaal, bringing our reporter Refiloe Seboko, who's in the village. A very good afternoon to you, Refiloe. Tell us more about the plight of these communities and how exactly they feel they've been excluded from the benefit from the riches upon which they live.
Good afternoon, Tembekile. Well, earlier we had a chat with residents of Verdwaal. They're saying that they're not getting joy at all by the mining company that is operating in their area. They also indicated that previously there had been promises from the mining company that residents will be hired, taken for training so that they can be able to, work and also be part of the development program that the mining company is supposed to, do to these residents of Verdwaal together with Springbokpan. We also had a chat who some residents are saying that as much as there seems to be some things that are done by the mining company, but they still don't benefit the area. One of the residents that we talked to earlier, he was talking about the bakery, which is where we are right now, saying that yes, the bakery was built by the mining company, but it does not continue to benefit residents as all. They did also indicate that there is an organization that is standing or representing communities called Torosesha. In the agreement with the mining company together with Torosesha was that Torosesha will have 15% from the income or the profits that the mining company have been. They will have 15% shares. There will be 15% shareholders, and they will get some of the benefits or rather the profit that is being made by the company. Allow me to welcome Compel to tell us more about Torosesha in particular, and Compel, and also the promises that were made by Seboko, that are they, keeping to their promises?
Okay, hi Fifi. When Seboko started to operate, Seboko started in 2014, and when they started, they were saying they were doing commissioning of testing the plant if the plant is going to operate, and within that's where some of us were leading PSC that represented community in this entire mining activity. What happened is that by then we pushed for the construction of this bakery that you see. We pushed for the company before it started to send about 50 plus to Benoni to do the training for the earth moving machine, because of the reality was our village was disadvantaged with a lot of youth who lacked the matric. So we pushed for the programs that would develop our youth. But however, there was an issue of land that remained a thorn for some time, because of even the department itself couldn't give direction as to what should happen in this regard, because of Verdwaal and Springbokpan, they are the trust land. We were told that they are still administered under the old act. The government hasn't updated the new act in terms of managing the trust system, so we are still using the Mangope system to manage this thing. However, there were issues of alternative alternative land to the livestock. Seboko promised to buy the farm for the community. However, we are still waiting as a result. But there's a committee for livestock as we speak that is constituted by our elderlies. They are busy engaging Seboko as a result. But we still believe that the process is really dragging feet, because of currently we're experiencing cattle that are dying. And however, there's conflict between us as youth within the village, where we start to point fingers at each other. But we strongly believe that this thing is perpetually done by the mining company and government.
Let me also indicate that we did try to get hold of the Department of Mineral Resources, like he's also indicating, and we're still waiting for the response to also respond, because as the residents are saying that they want the Department of Mineral Resources to hold Seboko Mining Company accountable so that they keep to their promises. The one that I'm going to talk to right now is Unosi. He was hired by Seboko. He got fired apparently because he was raising concerns because the company was not keeping to their promises. Tell us more, Unosi, about what happened.
konke njengakusho mama ukuthi ngangiqashiwe mina esiphaku ngisebenza esiphaku uma ngiphakamisa izinto ezisiphatha kabi njengomphakathi engakuba ingangako kuba thina ama beneficiary kakhulu azizange bazange bamamela indaba yami instead bangiqoshe emsebenzini kumanje nje ngaphandle komsebenzi ngoba bengiphakamisa indaba yomhlaba why bengiphakamisa indaba yomhlaba ingiphatha kabi kakhulu mina ngoba abazali bethu beza kule ndawo bavela eAlbertine ngo1952 balethwa iforce removal eyamabhunu ngetornado eyenzakala le eAlbertine'sville nge-30 kaNovember ngo1952 ngo1953 then amabhunu adecide ukuthi forcefully abakhiphe ngalena abalethe ngapha le ndawo ebizwa iVerdwaal i-trust farm eyanikanjwa igama eva kwabazali bethu wafika umbuso wakaMangope weza ngebandlululo elikhulu lapho abazali bethu bathathelwa amalungelo wendawo yabo bekuna amabhunu bebabanikeze amaphepha wendawo abizwa ukuthi ama-blue card lawo ma-blue card athathwa kubo basala bangana nix abanye baze bahamba bayishiya indawo kodwa thina abazali bethu basala ingako ngigcine ngiphakamisa le ndaba yaze ngaze ngayifaka nasenkantolo enkulu nge-24 last month zika November besenkantolo enkulu eHigh Court lapho bengisayimone isiphaku Department of Agriculture and Land Reform iAfrisem iKopano Tribal Authority bonke labo bantu laba bazange baziveze ecourt manje indaba yethu ikujaji asazizophelelaphi.
That is Unosi, and he was just explaining that he was hired by Sepaku, but also because he was raising concerns, he got fired because they did not want to adhere to those promises. But those are some of the challenges that Verdwaal residents, together with Springbokpan residents, are faced with as Sepaku is not delivering to their promises.
Refiloe Seboko, thank you very much for that update from Verdwaal, a village in the northwest. Still to come, we'll have